Okay, what is up, YouTube? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another live commentary here on my channel. This time we're going to back 10, 20 years, back to 2001, before 9/11 and before COVID, when we had a happier times. This is a comedy, a romantic comedy, uh, R-rated film, not for kids. Tomcats. Yeah, we're going to do this movie from 2001, one of the forgotten gems of that year. Uh, Morning, if there are any women watching this podcast or anybody that's overly sensitive, the following movie is going to have a lot of sexual content. You're not going to see anything because I don't want to get banned from StreamYard. But there's going to be a lot of moaning and a lot of weird noises. So if you hear me, if you see my reaction, don't you've been warned. This is not going to be for kids. This movie, I like this film. I saw this on VHS back in the 2000s when I was a teenager. Shannon Elizabeth is gorgeous. Yeah, it says Shannon Elizabeth purrs in Tomcats because she's one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen. There's a lot of other beautiful women in this movie. You have Candice Michelle from WWE. You have Heather Stevens, who I'll get to her. Yum. And you also have Jamie Presley. Before there was Margot Robbie, there was Jamie Presley, a Southern belle. So let's get started with this. Remember, tons of sexual content here. Not like pornographic, but still, you've been warned. This has more sexual content than Vampire Sucks. So let's do this. Here's the logo. Is Columbia, the same people that did the Spider-Man movies, the first couple Spider-Man movies. Revolution Studios is the same ones that did the Are We There Yet and Are We Done Yet films. It starts with some rock music and some hand-drawn animation of cats. There's the girls. And if you say I'm just a horn dog, I'm a heterosexual guy watching a movie with women. So, yeah, this was inevitable, guys. And Johnny Jerry, I hope you join me in the chat. Jake Busey, yeah, he was in Starship Troopers. I saw him at GalaxyCon last year. Horatio Sands from SNL, he lost a lot of weight now. Jamie Presley, yeah. Bernie Casey, I don't know who that is, but David Ogden Stiers, rest in peace, sir. We miss you. Heather Stevens, yeah, I miss her too. I know she's still alive. She retired a couple years ago because she became a mom, and she's the roles now are like the roles now for a woman in her 40s is drying up now, and that sucks. So at least we still got Amanda Peet. So I'll want to do a podcast for one of her films this year. Kitty. Yeah, let's face it. A lot of heterosexual guys show who they are. If gay people can flaunt their freaking rainbow colors in my face, then I can be heterosexual. Mm-hmm. So I don't say, "Oh, this podcast is so sexist." It's a guy just drooling at a bunch of women. Again, you were warned, guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to jerk off on screen. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to get banned. Like I said, people get banned on Twitch all the time. Well, I don't want to get banned here on YouTube or StreamYard because I like talking with my friends. Yes, bosoms are good. They're good. Gregory Poirier, written and directed by him. 7 years ago. Yeah, we have start with a flashback. I can't hear it. Let me put it up a little bit. There we go. Jerry O'Connell. I do like this actor. He was a scumbag in that Piranha 3D movie from. Yeah, that's not exactly a thing for me. See, this is the first beautiful girl of the movie, the bride of the movie, who's not in the film that much. Yeah, Viagra, right? Yeah, I don't use that because, like I said, it's a drug that to make you have a hard on. But again, don't have that problem, guys. There's Jamie Presley. Yep, powder. She's slipping them a Mickey. Now they're gonna be hard as a rock. I saw. Hey, every guy thinks about that if they're heterosexual, like I said, or even bisexual. And winter's over, by the way. Welcome to spring, fellow YouTubers. Yeah, I bet a bunch of people just thought my podcast was going to be at 1:30. Yep, some kick in there. I know this guy. I've seen him before. Yeah, dude. I've seen some of these guys before. Thrifting. No, I'll see that video later. Maybe the podcast are like, no, we're seeing the Snyder Cut instead of seeing my live stream. Well, it's going to be on YouTube later anyway, so because it's spiked. There's nothing embarrassing about that. I know why people like because there's a big deal about having a hard on. Hey, it's happened to me. When I first saw Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, I almost had it in the theater. I was almost like, boing. I was like, boom. And they're like, oh my God, he's aroused. I'm like, again, what did you expect? What if that happens if I see Black Widow this year or Shang-Chi with one of the girls there? Oh, look, it's the guy that was in iCarly. Yeah, it's a visual gag. It was the early 2000s, guys. Every other comedy, raunchy comedy back then had a lot. There's a Shannon Elizabeth. Mwah! One of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen. And if she ever watches this, I mean no disrespect. I loved your career. Well, when you were in American Pie and American Pie 2 and this movie and even Jay and Silent Bob. I just thought that movie was way too many profanities. Every other sentence is an F bomb, and I'm like, we get it, Kevin Smith. It's not a kids movie. This movie doesn't have that. At least it's telling a story. It's a nice, sweet story about a guy that falls in love with a girl that was a bridesmaid here. Yep, doing. What are you laughing at? That's not funny. There's nothing wrong with that. You must be really excited about weddings. Yeah, and also the main character is a cartoonist. He likes to make draw cartoons. And this is before Tom Cruise was with Katie Holmes. He didn't even know her in 2001. I can't believe this movie came out around 20 years ago, in March, late March of 2001. I was 16 years old. I'm glad the chat is not that live because, like I said, the chat sometimes just doesn't. They like to talk about random things. They're probably watching the Snyder Cut or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's probably why they weren't. They were too busy for me. Women are a treasure. And if people like, oh, you're a womanizer again, Bond does the same thing in every other movie he's in. He's with a woman in every film. He can't be with one girl for the entire franchise. No, he has to be a philanderer. And at least this isn't Boat Trip because Horatio Sands did that a couple years after this. It's them. It's two straight guys on a gay cruise. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Hilarious. Waka waka. Man, I haven't seen this movie in years. I've only seen clips. It's funny. It's too bad that Gary Busey had an accident and he hasn't been the same. He's crazy now. Yeah, there's like the bet in American Pie. We're going to get laid before we graduate again. Tomcats. Tomcats. Yeah, that they did that. the circle technique and the camera that was done in that '70s show. That's racist. Yeah, again, guys, this is a different time. Actually, he's pretending to be Elvis and an Indian. I don't know, or an Arab. I don't know. But again, that's a joke that would not fly today. You have a white guy pretending to be Arabic or Indian, and you're gonna get canceled. Oh no, no gay jokes. I don't like that. Again, different time. Gay marriage wasn't around yet. It wasn't like everywhere like it is now. Yeah, she does look like Margot Robbie, except so does Samara Weaving, and I'm like, I don't know, it's weird. Tux returns. You saw Jake Busey, excuse me, he cut his hair. Guys are gonna be guys, you know. As long as they're not defiling a woman, you know, like rape, I'm fine with it. Consent, that's what you need. Consent. There were a lot of movies like this. You had American Pie, you had Road Trip, you had this movie, you had Not Another Teen Movie. Except that had musical numbers. This doesn't have musical numbers. Hard Rock Cafe, yeah, or motel. It's a hotel. Here's the first sexual scene. Well, besides the boner joke earlier, this is Julia Schultz. Yeah, we haven't seen her in a while. A blonde, yeah. Looks like Malin Ankerman. Hmm. There she is. Yeah, ass in my face. Hey, Michael Bay did this way more explicit when he put Megan Fox ass in my face twice, and then he did it with Rosie Huntington Wheatley and with this girl from Nicola Peltz in Age of Extinction. That was more gratuitous because I had to see that with a crowd. It was embarrassing. Yeah, say it. And Jerry O'Connell's with Rebecca Romaine. Those three. He thinks he's going to say "I love you." I'm like, they just met. I don't. We didn't even see this girl at any of the weddings. Schultz, I think that's German. Joyman. Because Schwartz is usually a Jewish name, but Schultz, yeah, and all that. Well, I don't want to do anything offensive. Yeah, I three little words. Suck my cock. Yeah, see, again, guys, not a kids movie, and she gives him the finger. That's not really a three. That's a three-word, but we don't use it. No thanks, Jerry O'Connell. I'm not gay. I'm not. I'm into women. I don't remember that scene where he bumps into the woman. I forgot because it's been a long time, guys. Yeah, suck my cock. Yeah, again, there's a song that's a parody song of the Jingle Bell Rock. Yeah, they made a sexual parody of it in the 2000s, I think. Yeah, Stroke my, lick my, suck my. Yeah, it's laughable, but it's just a song, guys. We all say childish, stupid things. Terrified. I want to get married eventually. I want to procreate, and I want to be with a woman all the time. I don't want to be alone the rest of my life. I like being single. I like, being able to get up when I want to. I don't have to hear a baby crying right now. I like being able to have free time to play video games and watch movies and shows and go to plays and take a nice long walk, because that's always good for the mental stability. Walking, it helps me think. Yeah, no one's in the chat. That's fine though. I like doing this alone. I don't want to read a bunch of BS this time. People just never heard of this movie. If they never heard of the movie, they won't join the chat. If it was the Snyder Cut, I'd have like 100 people watching right now. But I'll get to that eventually. Next week is Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules. Hey, look, a black guy. I remember this lady. She was in How High. Guys could see. Guys can sense a woman's bosoms like it's like radar for them. They're like, trust me, and I like natural bodies. You know me, guys. Yeah, I don't gamble. I don't want to owe the government nothing. Nope. I think her name is Amber Smith or something like that. Yeah. I never saw My Name Is Earl with Jamie Presley was known for after the film she did. I'm in, yeah. Just quit. Why don't guys win and then just get out? It's like when I win a game, I don't want to play anymore. I'm gonna be like, I'd rather just end on a high note. Because when I saw Keeping Up with the Joneses, there was some sexual moments in the movie, but it was a PG-13. This one goes not all the way, but as far as it can go. Yeah. Jerry O'Connell's so manic, but I prefer him over Chris Pratt because Pratt just has that same face in everything he's in. And plus, O'Connell had the advantage of being a kid actor back in the 80s. He was in Stand By Me when he was a kid. And he has a marriage that's actually lasting. Ha! Suck it, Pratt. Brat. I'm sorry, guys. I love Guardians and I love the Lego movie, but he opens his mouth too much on the red carpet. I'm sorry. Some people just need to shut up. Like when they're on the red carpet, just talk about the film and get out of my face. Sorry. If you're gonna open your mouth and be preachy, yeah, you don't need to be in my life. Trust me. I've been avoiding people for over a year. I know. Oh, this is that. Oh yeah, you know who that is. Yeah, this Bill Maher, one of the most pretentious douchebags on TV. That he's the biggest atheist in the world, and he talks shit about comic book movies are not real films. They're bad. And I'm like, go screw yourself, Bill Maher. You're an idiot. I'm shocked that you haven't gotten canceled yet. You should have gotten canceled 15 years ago. You're a douchebag. He's like the Harvey Weinstein with a bigger nose. He really is. You ever seen The Religulous? Where he's literally making like mocking. Oh yeah, she's getting a massage. Yeah, I don't remember this footage. It's been so long since I've seen this movie that I forgot about. Yeah, this guy's a douchebag, Bill Maher. He's probably the worst actor in this movie. This I think this is before his show was popular, but good God, he's a douche nozzle. Stan Lee made more in his entire life than this guy made in one day. I don't like his show. I never watched Bill Maher. He's just a freaking douche nozzle. I could barely hear the sound of this movie. The DVD doesn't sound very loud. I don't want to put it too loud because if people hear moaning, they might try to cancel me. This is why I don't gamble, because I don't want to owe a lot of money to the government or to some jackass like Bill Maher. Thankfully, we don't see him again in the film. So, what are those? Hmm. There we go. There's a transition. Yeah, remember when cell phones had flipper phones back in 2001? I didn't have a cell phone until like the mid 2000s. Yeah, thankfully we don't have to see Bill Maher again because he's awful. That guy is a douchebag. It's like if you saw Harvey Weinstein in a movie, which he is. Yeah, he's in that Alan Smithy movie. Hello, girl. Beautiful, beautiful girls. Mm. And I love brunettes. In case you guys haven't noticed, like I'm crazy about brunettes. They're the most gorgeous women, the most exotic looking women in the world. Not any hair color would do for me, but my favorite is brunette. Brown or dark black. Just it does it for me. Second would be blondes, and then redheads would be third. Hello, Johnny. You made it 22 minutes in. You didn't miss much. The chat's been very quiet, mainly because people are seeing the Snyder Cut or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and they've been doing a lot of podcasts for that. But I can't do a podcast for 4 hours. I need time. I would do it in parts or just do it when the Blu-ray comes out on digital copy. Women are so precious and so soft and so cute. Coochie woochie 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 woochie. Oh, that would not fly today. A woman would not get run over by a golf cart in a comedy now, because that would be, oh my God, this is so sexist. Hey, this movie's not meant for feminists. Trust me. SJW, stay away in the chat because you are not going to like this movie. Heineken, yeah. There's some product placement in the movie. A little bit, not shoved in your face like Man of Steel. Oh, you are so gorgeous. Look at that face. Look at this face, Johnny Jerry. Look at this face. That face. Absolutely stunning. So you made it, Johnny Jerry. I was going to start at 1, but I have other things to do. There's the cartoons. I like the the hand-drawn illustrations. They're colorful and they're cute. He's no Tex Avery or Fritz Freeling or people that Chuck Jones, who made the Bugs Bunny cartoons, but it's pretty good though. It's hand drawn. It's not CGI. I'm fine with the chat being empty. Hey, Network 98, you just made it. Luckily, you made it just in time. And the main character struggles. It's not like he just has sex with women and does nothing. Ooh. What if they made a sequel to Chaos Walking? That's not going to happen. It bombed. And I'm so happy. Because the hobo should not work ever again. Not in front of the camera anyway. Because that face, that haunted me for years. At least this movie, the women in this movie call, can you call Eddie from now on? Eddie. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know, I usually call you from your, and this is an innuendo, but they don't show it. It's like, oh my God, she's massaging her bosoms. No, they're just fixing something. Yeah, some Spanish lady is fixing the the shower heads, the hot and water. Beautiful. So hey Eddie, I'm sorry, just I called you by your name because Johnny Jerry. I don't know if that's his first name, last name, or middle name. I'm not great with names. I remember those cute little glasses. Yeah, I used to drink from them when I was a kid. Yeah, there's some tendencies. They'll like, oh, you want to see a woman grab each other's breasts? No, because then they're gonna run away from me. There she is, beautiful, beautiful girl. That's her. Yep. Jerry O'Connell voices Superman in the DCU. Yeah, I know, but I know him most from this movie and from Piranha 3D. I never saw Stand by Me. I have to see it sometime in the spring. Now that winter is over, I can watch stuff that's something like yeah. She pretends to be a hooker, but she's really a cop. That's the fakest wig I could tell because she's not. She doesn't have frizzy hair like Madison Pettis. I don't know why women do this. Like that, some women go undercover as a hooker. I'm like, yeah, I think with social distancing, yeah, hookers don't exist right now. Take this off. I'm fine. I just wanna. I'm gonna take a shower later. So, John, what if Bernie Sanders made an MCU movie? I don't know. Movies are already overly political. Did you see Falcon and the Winter Soldier last night? That was that was over. That was very political, and it had a lot of social commentary on the things that are happening right now. So, you're so gorgeous. She has the most gorgeous big smile I've ever seen. Her and Julia Roberts. Yeah, this is when Jerry O'Connell. Look at him. He's crying like a big oh prostitution. Isn't this Carl Lumbly? He did the voice of the Martian Manhunter. Yeah, I think that's him. It looks like him. Now the chat's alive. You not like Mango? No, I don't. No, it's not Carl Lumbly. It looks like him though. She's squashing his brains. Alan Cumming Loki. No, I don't like that. No, that was horrible. That haunted me. He ain't no. He's not Tom Hiddleston. Ooh, forceful. Hmm. John, is X3 underrated? No, it's bad. It's bad. It has good action, but man, there's so much story that was rammed into that movie, and it just didn't work. Eddie, how would you feel if Anna Cumming, Loki, and Tom Hiddleston fought each other? Who would you think would win? What's your opinion on My Big Fat Greek Wedding? I haven't seen it, so can't say anything about that or the sequel. Nope. World War Z, I liked. I think it's underrated. I never read the book, so hold on. I don't want my thing to go on fire, so let me just push this up a little bit. There we go. I want to be safe. I don't want to have another fire. I gotta put this up. I can't hear it. There, that's a little bit better because it's just too low. The sound is too low on this DVD. Maybe next time I'll just see it on my tablet. I know a place where I could see a movie, so if the sound is too low. Some DVDs are really high, but some of them have such low sound. It's funny because the Spider-Man movies I had on DVD didn't sound this low. I guess because it's surround Dolby Digital sound. See it when you can. I don't want to see Judas and the Black Messiah. I have no interest. I don't want some overly political freaking, like racist bullshit anymore. I'm just tired of those movies. I'm tired. They just drain me. As a person of color, it just drains me. We get it. Prejudice sucks. That guy died so young. It's just sad. I don't want to be sad, guys. John, what if they made a live action Mickey Mouse movie like they did with Tom and Jerry? Well, Tom and Jerry failed because it's not their movie. It's about a bunch of people. Mickey did work in live action. Did you see him in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's a classic. And they've been trying to replicate that since the 90s. They did Cool World and Space Jam, and they did Mary Poppins 2 now. And I'm like, why? Ugh. I would never abandon you, Shannon. You're gorgeous. You're a wonderful woman. Why do you hate Dice Skarsgård? Because in every movie I see him in, he's either wasted or he's overacting. In The Force Awakens, he's wasted. Admit it. He could have been a good character. Wait, let me close YouTube. I'm sorry. I don't want my Wi-Fi to act up, so I just shut down YouTube. Yeah, because like I said, hey, just stop by to say hi. Hey, Josh. Best and worst Sony animated film. I don't know. This is when they go undercover. She's wearing some black splotch on her face and wearing a hoodie, a ski head. At least the film is not just every 5 minutes there's something sexual in it. At least it has a plot. Yeah, because Oscar Isaac, I just don't. He was in The Force Awakens. He's in the beginning. He disappears for a while and then comes back at the end, wasted. And in the sequels, they demote him. And then in X-Men First Apocalypse, learning. It's awful. What was that? He's overacting. Poe is my favorite character, but again, he doesn't do anything in the first movie. Best Sony animated is Spider-Verse, and their worst is Emoji. I don't hate the Emoji movie. I know it's bad. It has some problems, but again, I've seen worse than that. Yeah. Into the Spider-Verse was good, but if it wasn't animated, it would have been in the MCU. Honestly. Just saying, Eddie, Josh, and Johnny Jerry. Yeah, he's dancing with a girl. And face on your face. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna just just time put them in a timeout. I have to. I don't have time for this. Come on. There we go. There's a sauna scene. Man, Horatio had some big man bosoms back then. So full of disdain and retirement, always annoying me. Again, I don't want to see Hereditary. I'm not interested. I don't like Toni Collette as an actress. No, don't show it. Hide. I'm not taking that anymore. I want to see this movie in peace, guys. Let me have this. I don't want to see Hereditary or Midsummer or any of that because, like I said, I don't like depressing movies. I like to have fun. The Snyder Cut's not just going to be a bunch of people being somber. There's action and there's going to be some humor. I'll skip to the last part because nobody admits to anything they've done. Favorite South Park character? You saw he had a wire. Tape. So something that nobody uses anymore. Oh, I don't remember this scene. Yeesh. You know you're not supposed to have a wire where there's water, right? Yes, I do. Let me just mute that for a second. Thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to hear that too much loud music. He looks like he got like electric. You saw there's a kitty. Yeah, why don't people like to show what they got, you know? She's a kitty. Yeah, all women are kitties. They're pussycats. Yeah, she's a kitty. I call Caitlin Dever a kitty too. He was with a married woman. Yeah, wow. That John rating for Man of Steel 4 out of 10. I'm not a fan of it. It's boring. It's way too long, and somber Superman doesn't work in red and blue. In the Snyder cut, he wears black. Okay, whatever. But don't try to pull that crap again. That was nice of Shannon. Horny devil. Well, Aldo's. I think that still exists. I don't know. Oh God, no! I don't want to see man. Yeah, man ass. No, thank you, guys. Yeah, he says he hates it, and then later on, when he meets Heather Stevens, he says he loves it. I tried sushi when I was a kid. It's not for me. Like eating. I like eating my fish fried. Quoting Hereditary made you uncomfortable. I skipped most of the rest. I just don't want to see it. I'm not interested. My horror doesn't need to be disgusting or mean spirited to be interesting, or have torture in it, like in freaking Midsummer. And it's just not for me. Yes, even old people can feel, those feelings. Best thing you eating at Taco Bell? I don't know. It's been a while. Mm-hmm. Backseat of the car heard that, and then she barfs, which is disgusting, by the way. Yeah, I don't want to. Barf smells. That's not a surprise. It's disgusting. You know what bile in your stomach smells like when you barf. It smells awful. It's worse than a fart. I don't have a phone right now anyway, so. Oh, this is the scene where he has that fantasy where, or nightmare when Shannon Elizabeth, oh, right in the nuts. You know, when he meets a family and then Shannon Elizabeth gives birth to a baby. Yes, they have, like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, here's the scene. Shannon is almost 50 and she's still gorgeous to me. Oh, C-section. I'm glad I'll never feel that. This is when she's breastfeeding the baby. Again, very natural. He's gay, I get it. Ouch. Lobster. I've had lobster before. Here comes, yeah. Her as a bride. It's a beautiful bride. So this is like WandaVision when she's seen what she wants to see instead of what to, yeah, there it is. Breast milk, yeah. Nobody should drink that except the baby because again, yep, there it is. She has a big belly. Pregnant chicks are hot. A white baby, yeah. You know, Shannon is part. She's part Syrian and Lebanese. Oh, that's worse than the scene in Junior with Arnold, where he sees Arnold's face on that baby. Oh my God. Thank God that scene is over because it was getting weird. This is a walk on the beach, nice and romantic. See something simple. It's not like After where they have to put abuse into their relationship, which is not needed. We're about 43 minutes in. We're almost done. We're about halfway through. Has an amazing face. Just I love looking at it. When will you watch Eyes Wide Shut? Yeah, well, I'm not doing a podcast for it. I see that in private. That has some weird, like people in masks having sex. It's just strange. It's the last Stanley Kubrick movie he did before he died. It's too bad too. Oh, a tagger. They're taking all of his stuff, repossessing. That sucks, man. Like he painted a mural of her. You saw her. She had a hair right in her mouth. I know I've seen that black guy before, but and I like to see her being a cop. So they don't just show her once and that's it. She actually does some police work, so that's something interesting. Let me see here who that black guy is. I know I've seen him before. What's her name in the movie? I forgot. Uh, Natalie. Yeah, I love that name because I love Natalie Portman so much. So a Mexican guy. Yeah. See who the black guy is. No, it's Bernie Casey. Yeah, he looks like Carla Lumby. Do you know who Stephen Jingles is? No, never heard of him. Oh, he passed away in 2017. So rest in peace, Mr. Casey. What else has he been in? He was in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Never Say Never Again. He was in Revenge of the Nerds. He was in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. His last film was in 2007, Vegas Vampires. So he's not Carl Lumbly. So yeah, that's the actor. You have the most amazing smile. Hmm. She put a Joker smile on her face. That's so corny, but it's kind of cute. Jared's Collins like, bitch, please. I could have get a bigger. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm drawn to estrogen and progesterone, guys. Wait, nobody's watching? Wow, that escalated quickly. I guess people were just like tired of never heard, asking questions about Taco Bell. Mission Impossible 2, which I'm not a big fan of, but they do a nice homage to it. Critics thought that this movie was horrible, but I don't think it's horrible. I've seen way worse. I saw romantic comedies where I didn't laugh, I didn't smile, I didn't even I didn't even like the romance. Like it wasn't romantic either. It was just like painful. And some of the jokes are either sexist or just kind of stupid. Like worse than this. Because I was only when the second Mission Impossible came out, not any of the other sequels, like 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, you saw there were birds there. Yeah, there's the white doves because that was in Mission Impossible too. Oh, you are gorgeous. Look at those feet. John, best and worst characters from the prequels. The best character was Obi-Wan Kenobi. To me, the worst is not Jar Jar. No, it's uh, it's Bail Organa from Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. He doesn't do anything. All he does is talk, and he adopts Leia at the end of of Revenge of the Sith. That's it. At least Jar Jar served a purpose in the Phantom Menace. In the Battle of Naboo against the droids, he does something. If that was Bill Organa, he would just stare and just talk them to death. What are those? The Ghostbuster goggles? Oh, Flash. Oh God, no, I don't want to see that. Why is he wearing a Speedo? No, Gal's in another movie. Gal wasn't even acting yet in 2001. She didn't make her American debut until 2009, when she was in Fast and Furious 4. I know people were expecting they were expecting Shannon Elizabeth to show her bosoms again in this movie, but she didn't want to do that. I mean, she did that in the first American Pie, and that was a risk. But again, there's enough beautiful women. What is it, Eddie? Oil. I don't find baby oil sexy. It's kind of slimy. That's not lubricant. Um, see, they took all of his stuff. The public library, which had been closed for throughout most of 2020 and 2021 because of the COVID. And this is the scene that I've been waiting for all movie. Heather Stevens. You just met him. Sweet. There's women they're barfing, which is disgusting. Yeah, you can't talk loud in there. That's a big library. It looks like the Central Library in Brooklyn. Who doesn't? Shannon, who doesn't? You're a catch. She was married. I don't know if she's still married. Nope. Here it comes. You're gonna have sex with the first woman you see, even though he does. Second, my hands are getting sweaty. No, don't worry, guys. I'm still here. What if there was an Abrams cut of The Last Jedi? He didn't direct it. He didn't. He only produced it because he was busy doing something else. Mission Impossible Fallout. Nope. And first woman you see is a fat woman. Second woman you see. And there she is. Watch this. Yep, she's the most desirable redhead I've ever seen in this movie. And there's plenty of redheads in this movie and of all kinds, but there's just something about Heather Stevens that just drives me wild, man. You're so yummy. It's like if Karen Gilliam had glasses and the Scarlet Letter. I saw that movie. I saw the original version, not the 1990s version. See, I told you, Josh, I'm unpredictable. You will never know what I'm going to see. I miss you, Heather. I wish you would never retire. This is me. I know, Eddie, you want my attention, but Jill. See, he said he hated it earlier, so that's an inconsistency. Ugh. Yes. Hmm. That's a big cock. Yeah. There's the grandma. She was in an episode of Lab Rats a couple years ago. What if there was a neighbor again? I already said I don't care. He didn't direct that movie. Ryan Johnson did, and he ruined it. He would have made it just as bad. He would have just remade Empire Strikes Back and not have Snoke there at all. He would have just had him in a hologram. It's spooky. Yeah, here it comes. Hmm. Sexy. My heart's racing. I don't know why. It has a lot of stuffed animals. You notice that's so kind of a red flag that she has a bunch of stuffed animals on her bed. Mm. No, I don't like to be confined. Mm. Mm. Lick, yes, lick me, baby. Here it comes. The cat suit. Oh my god. Oh, vaginas. Ah, it's so hot. Mm. Mm. Yeah. 50 Shades of Grey did it worse because they didn't even want to show everything. And that had an R rating, but yeah, she gags him. Man ass. Hmm. Uh, she is a kitty, man, too. We're about an hour in. A. Hmm. She is so hot, man. She's in two scenes but you remember her for that. Top 5 worst movies ever seen. I'll do that eventually. Ow, that hurt. That happens to this girl in 50 Shades, and then she's done after that. Yeah, she should have known that after being tied up and gagged and whatever. No more redheads. Well, Josh can't say that because he's obsessed with them. I know his ass is on fire. Yeah, that she's the hottest woman in this movie, and I love Shannon Elizabeth. Trust me, gee, she is the main character, the main female. But man, Heather Stevens steals that whole scene. She's so hot. Oh my god, if I met her, even if it was at a Comic Con and she's no longer an actress, I would be like, hey, sign my DVD. Why not? I think you're gorgeous. You still are. Oh god, he's got a big fat A. Yeah, Easter's coming up in a few weeks. Yeah, I told you there was going to be some sexual content here, guys. So just don't shoot the messenger. I'm just hearing enjoying a movie. No, this is another scene where he thinks he's having sex with her. Nope, uh she's just pumping a dead body. She's doing uh uh what's it called? CPR? Yeah. No, at least they don't show it. I don't want to see uh Jake Busey's, nether regions. They showed enough of his ass. David Ogden Stiers. Yeah, I miss him. He was the Martian Manhunter in the Justice League of America, and the voice of the Crypt Keeper. I miss him a lot, man. The voice of Cogsworth, and a lot of great voices. He was a Radcliffe from Polka. Ouch! I don't want that to. I don't want to be castrated or amputated. Yeah, as long as you still got a penis, you can do it. But you guys ask some weird questions here. Oh, this is cry. I'm a little bit sore. Put some clickbait because I've been sitting for the blonde, and at least it's not another. Oh my god! Oh my god! Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's why they were made. You only have look at him. You look. 3. Can't touch people's hands now. She's even when she's you're playing. Do you see it from you? It says 95. Testicle. You guys say some weird sorry. You can tell it's not really like this movie. Male nudity. There's some, but it's not sexualizes. Like, oh, you just get numb from it. It's funny. Oh man. There's jokes in this movie that again would not be said today, because then it would be called sexist or gross, or they would just cancel them. Ew, you know what's on there? Oh my god. Oh, it went into the cake. Oh god. Or cinnamon rolls. Yeah, Josh left a thing here. I haven't seen Raya and the Last Dragon. I'm going to see it in the summer. There it is. Those look really good too, by the way, those cinnamon rolls. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Yeah, if I saw that for real, thank God they don't show it. I just has to take a walnut and say that's what it looks like. It's what it looks like anyway. He gives him a walnut shell. Yeah, it is, but it's not yours. Yeah, it's childish, but again, guys, it gives me a chuckle or two. It's like Catherine Hahn. Can you make a review rant on Cool as Ice? I haven't seen it. An Asian girl, yum. No, not every woman in the world. I'll never touch the hobo. I won't even shake her hand. Ooh, that's too soon. Stereotypes. Thankfully, the stereotypes are only on screen for a few seconds. There's a cowboy and a girl in lederhosen and a black woman in African gear. Yeah. Hey, at least the Asian girl was at least the Asian girl wasn't like wearing a Mulan outfit. One of them wasn't anyway. At least it's not a bunch of stereotypes. There's Bill Maher again. I forgot that there's like one more scene with him, but it's a cameo. Bill Maher is not a good actor, man. Let me tell you. He's not funny and he's not a good actor. He's just very bland. He talks like this. Yeah. Again, it's just a walnut, dude. Cool as Ice is stupid. It's a rapper who can't act. You are so beautiful. You really are. Very talented actress too. She even made me cry in a Hallmark movie. Yes, I admit that on camera. I saw a Hallmark movie where she sings and it made me cry like a bitch. Would you, if she wasn't in Star Wars? I still would. But here's the thing: when you take something dear that I cherish so much and you bastardize it, I have no choice but to dislike you. Sorry. Some people weren't perfect in the prequels, but at least they disappeared. Jimmy Smits didn't do his last movie was what, Rogue One, that he the Star Wars movie, and he was barely in that too. So they made him. They gave him the same amount of screen time he got in Attack of the Clones. One scene. But the hobo, I took it personally because the first 10 minutes were okay. Then she shows up, starts talking in a made-up language, and starts. We hear that accent, and I was dying inside, dying. This movie doesn't have anybody with a terrible accent. This movie's like Midsummer Night's Dream when you think about it. The wrong people fall in love. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Where his best friend takes his girl. Yeah, again, it's like Midsummer Night's Dream. A Twinkie. Because Chaos Walking, I wasn't interested. I'm sorry. That's deep. I take it personally. Felicity Jones didn't rape Star Wars because Rogue One was boring on its own. She was one of the many problems, the 85 problems with that movie. It was Bachelor Party. Here's some more beautiful women. One of these women is Candice Michelle. Why do you hate accents so much? Because I can't understand it and it hurts my ears. And it gives me a headache sometimes. Gal Gadot has a sexy accent, and Rebecca Ferguson is pretty soothing, but at least he's wearing pants in this scene. I think that was Candice Michelle. Yeah, there she is. That's Candice Michelle. Professional wrestler, and now she's a mom. Gorgeous, gorgeous woman. Like when I saw her in WWE, I'm like, who is that? Oh, Asian. That's more like it. They just didn't have an accent. I still don't like her face. There's something wrong with her face, guys. There's something wrong with her face. It's like if you took Natalie Portman and sucked all the life out of her face. That then you get the hobo. It hurt me. Beautiful brunettes, my favorite kind of women. Because even if she didn't have an accent, I don't like her face. She is a far cry from Natalie Portman or Carrie Fisher. I'm sorry, she's just not them. Or the other actress is like Billie Lourd, who was also in Force Awakens, a better looking actress, and yet she has nothing to do. Kerry Russell, she's in the Rise of Skywalker, and she has to have her face covered throughout most of it. Again, go screw yourself, J.J. Abrams. And he's Uh, Sorry about that, people. I'm back now. Had a little technical issue, but I paused the movie. So, hey, Darius, what's up? You just made it. The movie. Oh, look who's there. The great Gary Marshall, another actor that I miss. We miss you a lot, Gary Marshall. Good director, funny actor, very, very talented man. But yeah, I had a technical issue. It's still going. So thankfully, I didn't lose my footage because I don't want to lose this. I hate doing podcasts in the basement. The reception is the worst, because you're all the way in the bottom, and then and I have two Wi-Fi's. That's been my issue for the past year. Simon Pegg, yeah, he's funny, but he was wasted in Force Awakens. He was funny in Hot Fuzz and Mission Impossible, 3 through 6. Beautiful, beautiful women and some inflatable dolls for some reason. Is what the lengths that the guy would go to be with a woman he wants to be with. Hey, people do crazy things when they're in love. I would. There's a dolphin. Poor dolphin. Don't worry, it's not a real dolphin, guys. It's made of plaster or something. Yeah, it's not a real dolphin. That's not a Kylo Ren either. Animal rights. Ooh, that's a little bit on the nose, especially nowadays. You even touch an animal the wrong way now, and they'll cancel you completely. Oh my God. Oh, they spray painted him. What? What? Animal rights people have like spray cans that are like different multicolors. Run, run, Jerry O'Connell, run. John, why is Taco Bell making a movie? I don't know, Darius. A mother-in-law. Yeah, I miss him a lot, man. It's a lot of actors in this movie that are no longer with us. There's at least three of them. Him, Bernie Casey, and David Ogden Stiers. Bill Maher, I wish he wasn't, around anymore. Oh, there's Dakota Fanning in a cameo. Hello, you cutie. Such a great actress, by the way. She's a lot better than her age is. She's been a good actress since she was a little girl, and this was less. That was more dignifying than her role in Cat in the Hat. I hate Taco Bell too. I'd rather eat tacos made from home. Yeah, they're just stalling for time. There's that fat black lady. That's the same fat lady from the library. Hey, I like plus size women as long as they're not like 450 pounds. I stopped eating there after one of my family members got sick. Yeah, they don't make the food. The food is cold. I'd rather make tacos at home. It's a lot better. It's safer, and I won't get COVID from it. Like a hacksaw. Yeah, I love his New York accent. Yeah, he's greatly missed. The nacho fries, I could make those at home. I could put fries inside of cheese, and it'd be better. Be more dignifying. I don't like to get sick to my stomach because I was a lot in the winter. Now that it's spring, I got to watch what I eat. Oh my God, that was a good stunt, by the way. Glad Jerry O'Connell didn't get hurt doing this film. Wrong, wrong, wrong couple, dude. Annulments. It's right next door. That's a clever joke. See, there's jokes in this movie. It's not telegraphed like a Seltzer and Freeberg movie where 90% of their jokes are references and product placement and freaking, explaining the joke as it's going on. I don't watch movies based on food. The best movie based on food is Super Size Me because it's real and it makes me hungry. For some reason, that movie worked because it's a real documentary of a guy that eats nothing but McDonald's for 30 days, and you saw what happened to him. It really happened. That Taco Bell movie is just going to be product placement. That's not Natalie. Oh no, it is Natalie. It's not her. It's another girl. Poor Jake Busey. Yeah, he never gets a chance. Oh man, got busted open. I got to get up a little bit because I got to take a shower soon. I'm glad that this live commentary didn't. It got a little small detour. Thankfully, it wasn't very long. Oh my God, that 90. Mm. What if they're making a comedy? What comedy? It's not funny. Oh, I'm eating a chalupa and I got sick. That's hilarious. No, it's not. My least favorite food chain. One of them is Papa John's. I hate that place. I got sick from there and I never ate there again. It's the worst pizza I've ever had in my life. In it from a major food chain. Yeah, Crime and Punishment. Yeah, you're gonna get assaulted. Yeah, thankfully, his assault doesn't. They don't show it. He just smiles and then the movie ends. Oh, oh no, wait, that's Jason. We're almost done, guys. Bear with me. Taco Bell, no, I haven't eaten there in a long time either, but I would say Papa John's because I'm more sick from that. Plus, there's more of them. There's no Taco Bell where I live, not in this area anyway. And the next scene, they get married. Yeah, at least he finally dedicated to one girl. Even after losing everything, he still got the one thing that he wanted. Hmm. He looked at the camera. Yeah, that was a fake out ending, kind of like in Wayne's World. Yep, here comes Heather Stevens' last scene. Mhm. And that's the end of the movie. I had fun watching it. What if it's a horror film? Yeah, for my stomach. Yeah, here's the last a post-credit scene before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Dirty Birdies. What would be the plot of a zombie apocalypse started because of Taco Bell? Yeah. Ah, what was that? I don't know. Here's the gag reel. I like the film. I still enjoy it for what it is. It's not even the worst film from the 2000s that I've seen. I like Jerry O'Connell. I love Natalie. I love Shannon Elizabeth. Heather Stevens in our two scenes. Yeah, she's just absolutely scrumptious. I like the. I also like yeah, Amber Smith. Yeah, that was her. I like the cameos from David Ogden Stiers, and there's the boom mic. Yeah, yeah, be poked by the boner. It would be so bad. Yeah, Darius, I know. You show his fish face. Did he have gum on? Yeah. Our vision? You mean like in WandaVision? My car. Do you like the Hoff? I haven't seen what David Hasselhoff. He's okay. Oh no. Owen Buckner says Thor: The Dark World is better than most of the DCU. See, we see the girls' bosoms like briefly. While I like the Thor sequels, I'd rather see Thor: The Dark World any day over Man of Steel or Suicide Squad. Just saying. Or even Birds of Prey, which I'm like, I'm sorry, that movie hates women. Oh no, get away. Wear a mask, crew member or director. They had fun working on this movie. They didn't set the world on fire, but I do like it for what it is. Can I stop now? That's a wrap. Okay, we're done. Fine. I did the commentary, guys. So Johnny Jerry, sorry you couldn't join me much, but Josh, it was good to see you briefly for like a few seconds, and thanks Darius and Eddie for joining me. Even though you say some really weird things here sometimes, but that's a wrap, guys. That's Tomcats 2001. Happy 20th anniversary to this cute little film with some raunchy stuff in it, but nothing like overly offensive jokes that would not fly today. But again, nowadays everybody's oversensitive if a guy just looks at a girl, But again, it's my kind of movie. Got beautiful women. It's got a cute love story. It's short. It's not 2 hours like comedies from today. So thanks for watching. I do like this film. I'm glad I got to see it again. See you in the next one, guys. End.